Good morning, boys and girls, teachers and families. Welcome to another exciting edition of the Morning Roar, where we share the latest and greatest happenings at our school.
Good morning, Leopards. Happy Monday. It's nice to be here.
It sure is. Ready to get this week's newscast started?
Sure are.
I feel like Start With Hello was a great success. Students really showed their spirit.
We all know that leopards have spirit, and they are pretty good with roaring also.
Attendance Awareness Month continues, and our attendance is showing improvement, and that makes our students smarter.
What do you mean smarter? How?
Well, when we're not here, we miss out on learning. Every day we train, preparing us for our future, so being here is important.
I get it. That makes total sense. And the routines are established now. Carry on through adulthood.
That's right.
There are a couple of extra things going on at Laurel that we can all participate in.
Yes, we have PTO is having a great art showcase. The theme is adventures in space and time. There are a lot of ways you can participate through poetry, storytelling, art, and photography. Go to the office to get an entry form.
With this being Hispanic Heritage Month, we are building a family memories display board. Do you want to share a family tradition? Then get a paper from the office. When you're done, turn it into an adult.
I can't wait to see that board fill up with great memories. We also have to save the date on October 8th. It's our annual luncheon launch. There will be more information next week, but you can think about building your own pumpkin catapult.
Who's at the entertainment desk? It looks like we have Johnny and Yasser.
They are here for us, and we will let them know about everything going on here at Laurel this week.
Thank you, Henry and Keegan. I'm Johnny.
And I'm Yasser, and it's time to let you know what's going on this week at Laurel.
It's Monday, so we have beginning and advanced strings with Mr. Ma. Strings include the violin, the viola, the cello, and the bass.
Did you know that at junior high, students can continue with strings, and students can also learn how to play the guitar as well?
That's really cool. Let's move on to Tuesday. We have PE with Mr. Talby, Miss Freeman, and Miss Martinez. So try your best. Don't forget your water bottles and jackets.
Tuesday, students' leadership meets at Luncheon Room 24, and choir meets after school on the blacktop.
Wait, don't forget Picture Day. That's tomorrow.
If you ask me, it seems like Picture Day always falls on a PE day.
Well, we can always bring a change of clothes if it's needed.
On Wednesday, we have our extra recess at the end of the day.
Don't forget to wear your college wear on Wednesday. Thursday, there is a gate meeting after lunch.
There's a fire drill after lunch. Remember that we take our drills seriously. Be spot on.
On Friday, we have Feel Good Friday, PE, and beginning and intermediate band. Sounds like a great week, don't you think?
For sure. And
that's the week in entertainment. We have Wool. He's in the delicious den. Hello, Wool.
Time to make us hungry.
What are the bites and delights for today?
Johnny and Yasser. Yes, welcome to the delicious den. And I hope you're ready to hear what's being served in the den. Today, the den will be serving mozzarella crunchers with marinara sauce. There will also be salad, orange slice, and a cookie served. On Tuesday, we'll get some Papa John's pizza. First choice is pepperoni, and second choice is cheese. Wednesday, we got to have the delicious rib sandwich. How lucky are we? Carrots and corn will be on the side. The bites and delights for Thursday are mini corn dogs. Those will be served with cucumbers, carrots, apple slices, and chips. We finish off the week with Friday's main item, a chicken sandwich, idem, and a plum. Don't forget to eat the food you take. We don't want to waste food if we don't have to, right? Walk in and out of the cafeteria and use an inside voice. That's what being spot on looks like in the cafeteria. And those are the bites and delights for this week. Before we get into the spotlight, we're going to stop in Miss Lopez's office for props from the principal.
Hi Leopards, it's time for props from the principal. So today our shout out goes to Michael Lopez from Mrs. Waxland's class. Congratulations, you have great sportsmanship, you're a kind friend, and you're always making spot on decisions. So congratulations, keep up the great work. And now we have our joke for the day. Our joke comes from Brooklyn and Grace, so let's see if they're funny. Let's see if this is a good joke. Why did 6'7" replace 6'9"?
Why?
Because 7, 8, 9. All right, let's give some more jokes too. Make sure to put them in the hallway in the little bucket because we need some more jokes. Laughing is good. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.
Hi Leopards, I'm Riel, and I'm here to spotlight things happening in our community. Today I get to tell you about a really cool place, the Nixon Presidential Library and Museum. It's right here in California, only 5 miles from here. Did you know Richard Nixon is the only president ever to be born in California? Pretty amazing, right? He was born in Yorba Linda in 1913, and the library is built on the same land where his childhood home still stands. You can go there to learn about history and Richard Nixon. Inside the Nixon Library, you can learn about his life, his time as president, and even see Marine One, the same helicopter he used as president. It's like stepping back in time. So if you ever want to see history up close, the Nixon Library is a perfect place to visit. And remember, California can brag that it's the home state of a U.S. president. Not every state can say that. I know 5th grade goes on a field trip to the Nixon Library. What a great opportunity for them. Thank you, and that's what's in the spotlight.
Thank you, Brio, for that. I'm Ian, and you are here with me on
Hidden Identity.
So, did you figure out last week's mystery person was Mrs. Lopez? Well then, good for you. If not, maybe this one will be easier. It's time for a new hidden identity. Here is your visual clue. Can you tell who this is? Well, maybe some clues will help. She's been teaching here for almost 10 years. Her hobby is baking and decorating sugar cookies. She played softball for 11 years and won the Western World Series. Her husband and little boy are an important part of her life. You won't see her every day at Laurel. More like half of the time. Now it's up to you to do your research and turn in that guess in the white tub by Thursday. Well, we'll find out who our winners are in Feel Good Friday. You got this. Now we will head to what we think is pretty sweet segment called the Book Buzz with Julian. Julian, are you ready for us?
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Book Buzz, or should I say Book Buzz. I'm Julian, and I'm buzzing with excitement to tell you about a Hive-tastic adventure series, How to Train Your Dragon, by Kanessa Coel. The main character is Hiccup. He has to prove himself by training a dragon. His dragon, Toothless, is tiny, tricky, and doesn't follow his directions at all. These books are packed with buzzworthy adventures, battling giant sea dragons, solving prickly problems, and facing swarms of Viking challenges. Through it all, Hiccup learns that brains of kindness can be even more powerful than bras. If you're hungry for adventure, humor, dragons, then this series is the beanies. With 12 books, you have plenty of sweet stories to keep you up buzzing along. So spread out your wings and join Hiccup in flying to the amazing world of How to Train Your Dragon. That's today Book Buzz. Thanks for listening.
Innovations unveiled.
Hey Emma, have you heard about this super cool new invention, edible water bottles?
Wait, what? Did you say edible? Like you can actually eat the bottle?
Yep, instead of using plastic bottles, scientists made little water bubbles that you can pop right into your mouth.
Wow, that's amazing. So it's like a snack and a drink at the same time?
Exactly. They use a thin layer made from seaweed extract to hold the water. It's safe to eat, kind of like jelly.
That's genius. No plastic trash. No recycling worries, just a drink and a gulp. It's gone.
Right. It helps the environment because plastic bottles take hundreds of years to break down. But these edible bottles, they just disappear. Or you can eat them up.
So next time I'm thirsty, I could say, pass me a water bubble, please?
Yep. It might sound funny, but this new invention could change how we drink water in the future.
And that's why edible water bottles are a refreshing new invention. Remember, Laurel leopards can invent the future too. We spark ideas to shape tomorrow.
Emma, we have Mateo and Malaya in the career corner. I wonder what they have for us.
Well, we know it's a career. Let's find out. Are you ready for us, Mateo and Malaya?
Career Corner.
Why, yes, we are.
Hey Malaya, have you ever thought about who builds robots?
You mean like the people who design robot arms in factories, or even helper robots at home?
Exactly, that's the job of a robotics engineer. They design, build, and test robots to solve problems.
That sounds awesome. Let's match RISEC themes to this career. You go first.
Well, first is realistic, because robotics engineers work with tools, machines, and hands-on technology.
Makes sense. You need to know how the robot parts actually fit and move. Then comes investigative, because they have to solve tricky problems and figure out how to make robots smarter and more useful.
Like a detective, but for machines.
Exactly. And the third theme is artistic. Believe it or not, engineers need creativity to design robots that are not just useful, but also safe and easy to use.
I agree. So a robotics engineer is realistic, investigative, and artistic. Raya in RISEC. And that's what makes being a robotics engineer such an exciting career.
The
future is full of possibilities.
Well, that wraps up this edition of...
Hold on there, Henry. We have a couple of birthdays this week. Miss Melisa in preschool has her birthday on Wednesday, and Miss Shelia, who works for our friends in kindergarten. She's going to be celebrating her birthday on Saturday this week.
I'm glad we didn't forget those celebrating their birthdays this week. If you're celebrating your birthday, we hope it's one of the best.
Now it's time to wrap up this edition of LMTV. We want your fellow leopards to have a spot-on day, and leopards explore, innovate, create.
Let's end with the Pledge of Allegiance. Please stand. Right hand over your heart. Ready, begin.
All right, go ahead to your last page.
Oh, wait. What?
Oh,
What?
yeah, here.
Oh.
Starts with, well, that wraps up this edition of, and then Keegan, you're going to interrupt. Hold on there, Henry. We have a couple of birthdays this week.
Oh, wait.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah, okay.
Wait, where?
Yeah. Segment 10. Right. Okay, so. Well, that wraps up this edition of.
Hold on there, Henry. We have a couple of birthdays this week. Miss Meliza in preschool has her birthday on Wednesday, and Miss Sheila, who works for our friends in kindergarten. She's going to be celebrating her birthday on Saturday this week.
I'm glad we didn't forget those celebrating their birthdays this week. If you're celebrating your birthday, we hope it's one of the best.
Now it's time to wrap up this edition of LMTV. We want your fellow leopards to have a spot-on day, and leopards explore, innovate, create.
Let's end with the Pledge of Allegiance. Please stand, right hand over your heart. Ready, begin.
Awesome!
I pledge